Good afternoon, Colony. My name's the Colonist, and welcome to another edition of CIW. And today, the Shades of Black looks to build momentum by beating the other Rangers in a tornado tag match. And I'm excited to get this going. Let's get it going. And so Shades of Black, who have kind of lost some steam lately, I feel like they're not running as rampant as they used to back in the early days of CIW. I feel like they've kind of, they've got the potential to really earn a lot of money, to earn a lot of money. I guess that's true. You know, you get paid bonuses when you win matches, especially when you win title matches. I mean, you'll get paid more than 50 cents an hour like everybody else on the roster does. Because this is CIW. Don't think that we've forgotten that we're low budget, because we are. But we're okay with that. We're definitely okay with that. And the other Rangers, I don't think we've seen the other Rangers since Doomsday, which was almost 2 months ago. Let's see. Looking around. No, we did see them. We saw them get their asses handed to them on the 29th of July against Hellfire and Brimstone, which is where we saw the plot twist of Satan and the Grim Reaper, and who still claim that they are a well-oiled machine. And we're going to find out later this week whether they're telling the truth or not, because we do have a Hellfire and Brimstone match coming up later on this week, and they're going to be taking on the team of the Heroes of Fortune, who haven't reunited in quite some time. And now that we've done some stats, as far as wins and losses and whatnot, I can actually give those to you while we're doing commentary. And, you know, obviously I'm gunning for the other Rangers on this one. And speaking of, here come the other Rangers.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Pierre, South Dakota. From South Dakota, the Hero.
We're actually in North Dakota today. But huge pop for the other Rangers. It feels almost like they've got a hometown advantage here, because the Green Ranger, I think, is from Pierre, South Dakota. The Blue Ranger from Little Rock, I think? I don't quite remember. I think he's from somewhere other than South Dakota. But we are in North Dakota right now. I'm not going to tell you what town, because honestly I don't know, because it all looks like kind of expanse. There's really not much here. Like, we're pretty much in the forest, and then there's this arena. And here comes Shades of Black.
And the opponent, from New York, Prototype.
And the Shades of Black, I think the Shades of Black might end up even be underestimating the other Rangers here. The other Rangers who have shown some surprising passion in CIW despite their terrible record. Let me do some stat pull-up for you. Everybody has a different record. The other Rangers are have won 2 tag team matches total. Their match against the Martial Artists in a Hell in a Cell, which was a great match, and I believe they won one of the rounds. They won one of the first opening rounds in the tag tournament way back in the day, back in the early summer. So the Blue and the Green Ranger, although they have a pretty bad record any other way, because the Blue Ranger is 2-6 and the Green Ranger is 2-7. So those are the only matches that the other Rangers have won. As far as Neo and Riddick goes, Neo is 3-2 and Riddick is 4-1, including a huge win over Satan not too long ago, before Satan became champion. And Riddick also beat the undefeated Waluigi, as we saw on Saturday night's main event. So Riddick, very impressive record. And the Shades of Black have a pretty solid track record, I gotta say. Because, I mean, you look at Agent 47, he's 4-3. So everyone in Shades of Black has a winning record. And you can't be mad with that if you're the Shades of Black. So your assertion of dominance appears to be backed up by your abilities in the ring. And here we go. Other Rangers, this is a regular tornado tag match, one fall to a finish, and a side slam onto the Green Ranger by Riddick. And I'm gunning for the underdogs here, and I would say that's the other Rangers. If the other Rangers pull off a win, that is going to derail the Shades of Black's momentum going into that tag match. I mean, the other Rangers who've won 2 tag matches, which is, I mean, not bad. But, I mean, considering that they both have over 5 losses apiece, and the Green Ranger's been in 2 singles matches, Blue Ranger's been in 1. So that means that they've both had 5 losses as a tag team, which is not great. So they're 2-5 when it comes to tag team action. Not the greatest of records, but it could be better, obviously, and a nice right hand taking down Riddick by the Blue Ranger. Green Ranger walked outside the ring and now back in. Nice to see him back. And now fighting with right hands in a double team, countered by the Green Ranger, who goes for a double clothesline onto the Shades of Black, thumb to the eye onto the Blue Ranger by Neo. Neo, who still insists on wearing that robe every match he's in, and a thumb to the eye by the Blue Ranger rather, and a punch in retaliation, a hard punch by Neo. These 4 men, obviously the other Rangers want to prove that they should be in the upper echelon of tag team action, and a win over the Shades of Black would definitely do that for them. They would definitely get a much needed win. Now I'm not saying that's going to change the outcome of the pay-per-view, because the card's pretty much finalized at this point. However, because we do have our number 1 contenders, however, this is going to halt momentum, and you know for a fact, I mean, you saw it last month, that the other Rangers and Wario and Waluigi have a mutual respect for each other. As we saw prior to Doomsday, nice swinging neckbreaker by the Blue Ranger. So you would have to think that the other Rangers here are really just trying to stop the Shades of Black's momentum as they head into August Asylum next Saturday, August 23rd, at the Console Energy Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We hope to see everybody there. And we thank you now for inviting us into your home and onto your laptops. And what a knee by Neo. A little late to the game on that, on calling that, but a vicious knee, and the Green Ranger's still down. Blue Ranger now, and what's the Green Ranger doing? Going for a cover, roll up. Is this going to do it? 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2 only by Neo. And that would have been interesting if the other Rangers had stolen it. Nice arm drag, over-the-top arm drag. And now another roll-up by the Green Ranger, this time onto Riddick. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out by Riddick. And you got to hand it to the other Rangers. Every time that Green has gone for a roll-up, Blue Ranger has been there to stop whoever it was that was being rolled, whoever it was that was left of Shades of Black from breaking up the count. And that's definitely smart strategy, but a vicious DDT by Neo there. And down goes the Green Ranger. And definitely more expertise has got to be handed to the other Rangers. They've been in more tag matches and more overall matches than either Neo or Riddick. And 2 punches to the back of the Blue Ranger. All 4 of these men definitely want the advantage going into August Asylum, even though the other Rangers aren't on the card. But this is a good way to prove that they should have been. And I don't know, maybe if they prove something, if they have a good showing, maybe they'll prove something to me. I don't know whether it's going to change the card, but it might lead to another tag title shot in the future. And now knee to the gut, now front face lock. A standing front face lock on Neo. Is the Blue Ranger going to tap here? Oh, and a half Boston Crab, which might lead to a leg attack. Yes, sir, take a drink. And 2 submissions by the Shades of Black. Is the Green Ranger going to tap out as Neo is all over the Blue Ranger? Referee John Clayton assigned to the contest. Uh-oh, here comes the Riddick clutch. Is the Green Ranger going to tap out? No, the Green Ranger gets out of it in a heartbeat. Impressive by the Green Ranger, knowing exactly what was happening and stopping that before it could get any sort of momentum. And a spinning heel kick. Come on, Green Ranger. And now look at this, a crucifix head scissors. The other Rangers looking sharp. Come on, other Rangers. Show him who's boss. And so far, just a slap to the back by Riddick. And Riddick not having any of the other Rangers' shit. And you got to hand it to the other Rangers, though. They've stayed in this. Power slam by Neo. And this has been a great tag match so far. Neither team willing to give an inch to the other. And another crucifix head scissors by the Green Ranger. Down goes Riddick. Blue Ranger left the ring for no reason. And a knife edge chop by the Green Ranger. And now roll up on the Riddick. Cover 1, 2, and no! Kick out by Riddick. And Neo was occupied by the Green Ranger. Solid strategy by the other Rangers, who have been all over the Shades of Black. You've got to admit it. And now another roll-up. Cover 1, 2, no. Another kick out by Riddick. Green Rangers, the other Rangers, definitely using their quickness and their agility. Nice reverse spinning heel kick by the Green Ranger. Using their agility to their advantage here. Definitely the faster of the two teams. Swing neck breaker onto Riddick. And now what's the Green Ranger lining up for? Might be going for the Green SPD. And is this... Oh! What a spear! Holy crap, what a spear by the Green Ranger. Blue Ranger's got Neo occupied on the outside. The cover on the... Oh, the Green Ranger. Is Green Ranger going for a cover? Neo standing on the outside cover. Is this going to do it? Come on, Green Ranger. 2. Yes! Woo! Other Rangers come out on top. Wow. And you got to admit, that is an upset if there ever was one. By the other Rangers. Woo! Damn, I am thoroughly impressed by the other Rangers, and I am not prepared because I do not have an Al Snow Tweet of the Day ready for you at all. But what a win by the other Rangers, making it their third tag team victory, and the first, or I think the second tag team loss for Neo and Riddick. Riddick with his second loss, and now Neo evening out. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this in time. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to the Yes No Tweet today. So, you know, I'll just give you one like tomorrow. However, what a victory, and definitely doing the bidding of Team Mischief, the other Rangers. Very well done by that team right there. Impressive victory. And that's going to do it for this edition of CIW. Good win, Rangers. My name's The Colonist, and we will see you next time.